What's up, my ninjas? Today we got a good one. What would I do if I started all the way over with just a truck and $1,000? All right, if I'm starting from fresh, truck, $1,000, we're going to get used equipment. We're going to get commercial. We're going to make sure it runs good, maybe have to put a carburetor on it, but we're going to go get decent used equipment. So what I've allotted for is a $100 push mower off Buy Sell and Trade, a weed eater for about $200 blower, go get you a $50 sprayer, $50 jug of Ranger Pro. I would have a Fiverr budget where I would go to fiverr.com and I would get some social media banners, a logo made, and some business cards. You can normally get a package for about $50. I mean, you have to sift through a lot of people, but you know, you can find some decent work. Also, I'd have $200 for a GoDaddy website. Now, I know it's cheaper than that, but I would also have someone build my GoDaddy website. And now this wouldn't be a good website for like my SEO, but again, we're just getting started and we want to have a website that someone can see us. Later on when we can afford it, yeah, as quick as we can afford it, get a SEO rich website built. But as of right now, we're going to get just the standard GoDaddy. I'm going to allot $75 for business cards, and I'm going to have another $75 for some magnets on the side of the door. And that way we've got a little equipment, got a little bit of social medias, a little bit of banners, and you know, a GoDaddy website. Now people can go check us out. Now people can go to a website, leave a review, other people can see those reviews. Now people can go to our Facebook, see our content, leave reviews. That's the first step. All right, so before we get into the equipment, before we get into the services, let's talk about setting up our socials, because this is free. It's just going to take a little bit of time. I have links in the description to how to set up your social medias and start using that. But you know, we get our social media set up, we have our website set up, and now every time that we work for someone, we ask them for a review, a like, anybody we can get to follow our social medias. All of this is crucial. You've got to start training your brain for this. So we've got our social medias up, our website's up, we're getting reviews, and we're making content and distributing all over of the type of work we can do. So when people do a background check, they see all the type of work we do. We're also going to get into the local Facebook groups and start providing value. We're going to start letting people know that, hey, we're in business, and we're not going to be salesy. Hey, spend money with me. Hey, spend money with me. We're going to find our best way to provide value. We're going to say, hey, it's crepe myrtle season. Hey, it's leaf cleaning season. Hey, it's, you know, aeration season. It's whatever time of the year. Provide value, inform them, and don't be, you know, trying to like always sell them, but provide value in local service groups and learn how to use the buy, sell, and trades to market your business. You can't put services in there, but you can put mulch, and in the description put mulch installed, and then put your information. Find little loop arounds, and we have a video about that here, and learn how to use the free marketing that you have available with a limited budget. All right, next I'm going to go to my local rental place, equipment rental place, and I need to know every price, what everything costs. So I need to know how much trimmer is, because we don't have one yet. I need to know how much a little small skid steer is. I need to know how much a chainsaw is. Anything, just walk through there, and mine will let me in the back and just go see what they have. Most of them have a price breakdown, and see what equipment that you can rent, what your truck or what your vehicle can actually use and maintain. Sometimes, you know, you may even have to rent a trailer if you don't have a trailer now, and you got a job where you got to move debris, or you need a trailer, you need to move, you know, you need to know what you can rent, because renting is going to be the best thing for you right now. Because the biggest piece of advice I can give you is you don't have to have anything. As a business owner, it's about, can you make it happen? I was so scared to tell people I needed to rent something to get their project. Like, oh my God, I'm supposed to have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment. And it's okay. It's okay to put in a rental fee. My job is to make sure that your job gets done correctly. So when I come to a customer and I'm building a quote up, I'm going to say, hey, this job is going to require a machine where I can move dirt. That's $300 a day. It's going to require a dump trailer so I can get rid of all the debris and make sure we don't leave it on the side of the road or something like that. I'm going to itemize what all I need, addition to what I have. And it's not embarrassing. People do it all. I know big companies, they rent equipment all the time. So learn what your rental companies have. Then you can start organizing your work. I used to rent trimmers back in the day. I could rent a little hand steel trimmers for, I think it was like $65 a day. And what I would do was I would schedule my work. So I didn't have a trimmer, and I didn't want to pay that rental fee as many times. I wanted to pay it as least as possible. So I would schedule whole trim days. I would take a piece of rental equipment and I would have my 1 hour that, paid for that, and I would just eat it, and then I would just trim all day long. And all I would do is trim all day long with this machine. And I was able to get all my trimming done. And usually after a day or two of doing that, you've done made well enough money to go get you a little $300-$400 pair of trimmers or an attachment on your weed eater. All right, so now we've got our social medias up. We've got a website up. May not be the best one, but it's up. We're rolling. We've got a little bit of equipment that we can do a little bit of work. And now we went to the rental place and we've seen what all we can rent, what the prices are going to be, and know everything about that. Now it's time to set up a list of services that we can provide, and not only provide, that we can make money on. Because again, if we're not set up to do it just yet, we don't need to be telling people that we can do it or even be focusing on that. I say hammer down on what you can do. Can you install pine straw? Can you install mulch? Can you trim hedges? Can you limb up low hanging limbs? Yes, you can do all that. If you hammer down on that, lawn care, bed work, and get known for that, it will bring in enough money to where you can start building your business and then adding services. So let's find our core services that we can provide with the limited amount of equipment that we have, and then come up with the services that we can do with rental and organization. The I can mentality. Get this done. But this is what it takes to get done. I'm going to need this, and this. I'm going to have to rent a trimmer. All I got is a rake and a tarp and a truck. But you know what? I've learned how to market my business, and I might not have it, but I can get the job done. Whether I rent something or not, the job will get done as long as I make sure I make money. And that's a whole nother video. But that's what I would do with $1,000. I would get minimal equipment, a little bit of logos and social medias, get that up where people can see us, we can start putting content. Then I want to figure out what all rental equipment, and then I want to make a list of bare minimum services, and then I want to start hammering down and focusing on everything we're set up to do. Don't worry about anything yet. We will grow to that. Find the services that we're good at and hammer down.